I'm not sure how long I'm gonna play it for today, but yeah, maybe I'll start the next section, I'm not sure. Other than some special items and sacred objects, all items you acquire will disappear at the end of the chapter. Okay. Now saving. God, when was the last time I saved it? Three days have passed since we brought Hanako's case to a close. Every day since then, I've gone to Konoehara Academy to investigate the departed. But progress has been frustratingly slow. I'm getting impatient. Making matters worse, that macabre scene has been seared into my memory. I relive it every night. The departed is devouring spirits. Why did they consume Hanako's soul after she'd already been saved? My only clue is what they said afterward. I must eat a lot, so I can become beautiful and beloved. The departed wants to consume a lot of souls to become beautiful. Are they doing it for me, their husband? If that's the case, they won't be able to suppress their appetite. The sun is still up in the sky, yet I decide to head to Konoehara Academy. I promised Mr. Konoe I'd give him my report. I haven't seen him since that incident. Perhaps he's busy dealing with the fallout from Izumi and Horikoshi's cases. Are we going to be at the school the entire time? That seems weird. I'm lazy. So, I pack my bag and get ready to leave. All the evidence I collected during the previous case has been organised and filed. I've also returned anything I've borrowed from the school. Oh my god, this is memories right here. Just as I'm about to leave the mansion, I hear a chime. Looks like I've got a visitor. What horrid timing. Oh, him. Isn't he friends with... Or am I mixing people up? Is he a fan of I don't remember. Could be something else. I'm really struggling to remember. Hey, Mr. Yashiki. There was a lot of characters in the first one. Entering the mansion is another one of the mark bearers, Eita Nakamatsu. The way he's dressed just screams to all those who see him that he's an otaku. I'm not very tech savvy, but I can always rely on him whenever I need help with the tech stuff. Sorry, Eita, I'm about to head out now. Let's save the tech lesson for another time. You're investigating the departed, aren't you? Moe told me. So I'm here to give you a hand. Oh, wasn't he weird with Moe? I don't know. I'm remembering really faint things. I don't know. Eita. In this day and age, the interest is an essential component for any spirit investigation. Some rumors even originate on the internet. Oh, the internet is an essential component. Oh, by the way, the departed isn't trending online, which makes it seem like its influence is limited to Konoehara Academy. Researching rumors through the internet, huh? Eita's skills might help me open up new avenues for finding leads. Begging you, Mr. Yashiki, let me help. What does he do as a job? I'm asking this because I want to know what he wants to do as a job. Oh, at the factory? You mean my part-time work at the factory? I'm not shirking my work, okay? My contract ended last month. I'm recharging my energy for the next job. No need to worry about that. Let's go to Konoehara Academy then. Huh? I have to go with you. Well, yeah. But, my eyes land on his anime t-shirt. I doubt the headmaster would turn a blind eye to his eclectic getup. In fact, it might start directing unwanted attention on our group, and that would not be good for our investigation. Yeah, exactly. He looks like a... No offense to him, but he does look like a creep who would think a certain way about young women. I don't remember how he acted towards people before, but that's just the vibe. On second thought, you can stay here. I'll call you if there's anything I want you to snoop for on the internet. Deploy me as logistical support, eh? The perfect role for a genius like me. I'll be on standby here then. Okay. By the way, have you been taking care of yourself, Mr. Yashiki? Your complexion looks worse than I remember. I barely get any sleep these days, indeed. I witnessed 2 people die horrifically in a short period of time. Nobody just shrugs that off. It's obviously taking a toll on me. Driving while you're in that state is an unnecessary risk. You should take the bus. I'll give you some of my passes. Here, take these. Thanks. I leave Kujo Mansion with as Aeta waves goodbye. Not wanting to waste his kind and thoughtful gift, I catch the bus at a nearby bus stop. Okay, this must tie in, right? To something. Passing M Tower Station, the bus motors uphill toward Konoehara Academy. The hum and gentle vibration of the engine lull my weary self to sleep. Uh-oh, that's not good. Or maybe it's fine. Or maybe it's not. I think he missed his stop. Traffic's no issue and the bus arrives on time. Never mind, he didn't miss his stop. I get off at the stop and walk through the school's main gate. Class is in session, so there's not a single student in sight. Let's go to the infirmary for now. It's completely empty. Oh well, might as well treat it like my own office since I've been given permission to do so. No one's here to talk, no one's here to trade. There's 8 in this chapter. Okay. Talk to myself. Okay. Save. What can I look at? Spirit file. What have we got for the departed? Guess I have to leave. Let's go see the headmaster. When I enter the faculty room, I ask one of the teachers to call Mr. Konoe. Oh, you're here, Yashiki. Idle hands are the devil's playthings. Let's get down to business. So, where shall we start? The Hanako of the toilet case. I've read your investigation report. Mr. Konoe lowers his voice. He probably doesn't want the other teachers to hear us. It's hard to believe that Hanako's spirit killed Izumi and Horikoshi. Goodness. You witnessed some of it. It's the truth. You have to accept it. I'm very aware of that. Be that as it may, I don't think everyone else is going to believe it. To tell you the truth, some teachers and students are starting to wonder about you. They're curious about the man wandering around questioning students. Oh great, they find me suspicious. Especially our curriculum coordinator, Mrs. Sakamoto. Miss Sakamoto. You seem to have touched a nerve with her. I'm begging you, don't make her mad. Oh, that? Their families have contacted the police. A detective came to our school to investigate. It was only for formalities, though. I managed to send him on his way. That easily? Over 10,000 minors go missing every year. Without it being a clear criminal case, they won't investigate it seriously. Or rather, they can't investigate it. There aren't enough clues. We haven't gotten any new notices. You'll be the first person to know if one arrives. Oh, okay. I can't see any hints that could lead me to the departed's identity. Figuring this out without any clues is basically impossible. It's not like I'm hoping for a new notice. I just wish there was something I could inspect. By the way, Yashiki, do you know why I wanted you to come earlier than usual today? I want you to teach some classes as a temporary teacher. No thank you. Excuse me. Our Japanese history teacher's fallen ill. They won't be returning to work for a while. And since you're here, I want you to teach a supplementary course. Hold on a sec. Why do I need you to take this seriously. Besides, you'll benefit from this as well. If you're standing in front of the students teaching a class, it will allay their suspicions and quash their doubts. That will make your investigation proceed more smoothly, don't you think? Ugh. Me? Become a teacher? I'm not cut out for this. I'm not expecting you to be a perfect teacher. Just play the role as asked. Do whatever you'd like, as long as it'll be useful for the students. I assume you have some knowledge about folklore studies and occultism since you chase spirits. Just use them as your subject matter and spin it in as being historic or something. Good luck, Yashiki. I didn't think I'd have to actually teach a class. I'm in deep trouble. One of the teachers gives me some very brief guidance on how to conduct a class, and with that, I head to one of the second-year classrooms in the new building. The moment I enter the class, all eyes are on me. I feel like I'm an object in some kind of exhibition. I want to just turn around and leave. However, I've got to do this. After a quick introduction, I begin my class It's too late to turn back now. Time to suck it up and be a teacher. What kind of lessons should I teach, though? Since I'm acting as a Japanese history teacher, a lesson related to that would be good. 3 topics spring to mind as candidates. The Kujo? We don't want to do that. The tragedy at H Castle. The horrors of the Great H City Air Raid. Sure. That seems like war adjacent, but not really. Half a century ago, many lives were lost when H City was bombarded. That event was the origin of many ghost stories in H City. From there, I segue into the changing situations during World War II. Okay, there we go. For the first time in days, I'm actually happy to hear the sound of a bell ringing. I made it to the end of class. Bidding the students a good rest of their day, I leave the classroom. I return to the special building while responding to the students who greet me in the hallway. Well, they're like, oh my god, he taught us about this horrible thing. Phew. I exhale deeply, feeling immensely relieved. Given an hour-long lecture with all eyes on me was no easy task. I've got a newfound respect for all the teachers who have to go through this every single day of the school year. Mr. Yashiki, Mr. Yashiki. Miss Sakamoto is waiting for you. Please return to the faculty room. What does Sakamoto want from me? Mr. Konoe said she hates me. When I enter the faculty room, I ask one of the teachers to call Miss Sakamoto. I thought she was already here. She's pretty. There you are, Mr. Yashiki. Please, take this. One of our students found it at the end of the corridor and brought it here. It's a notice. It's a new notice. Dear Gold Prize, Kashima will kill you tonight. I'm watching, hiding in the school. Your beloved, the departed. Obtain notice for Gold Prize. Looking at the format, it's definitely consistent with the departed's notices. In that case, the target this time is Gold Prize, and there's a new spirit named Kashima. You certainly have it rough, huh? Being tugged to and fro to respond to the students' pranks. A sneer crosses her face. I'm guessing she doesn't believe the departed exists. I doubt Mr. Konoe explained the details of Izumi and Horikoshi's murders to her. Can I ask you something, Miss Sakamoto? Do you have any ideas who Gold Prize and Kashima are? I haven't the foggiest notion. If you have no more business with me, I'll be taking my leave. I'm a curriculum coordinator. I have a lot of things to do. Go do your own thing, girl. Giving me the cold shoulder, she leaves the room. I guess that confirms the rumors of her hating me. Alright, where should I start? Can't let anyone fall victim this time. I need to set my investigation strategy first, so we're going back to the infirmary. Time to head back to the infirmary and devise a plan of attack. Oh, found ya! An energetic voice fills the room. Oh, it's another one of the mark bearers. Don't remember him at all, though, I don't think. Sup, old man? What are you doing here, Sho? Nakamatsu told me you're here. Heard about the case. I want in. Unable to hide my surprise at his sudden visit, I decide to ask him some things first. This is Sho Nagashima, a high school student in H City as well as one of the mark bearers. As you can see, he's one lively delinquent. He plays baseball a lot, so he's strong and fit. Though he does have one notable weakness. I appreciate your concern, but the problem we're dealing with here involves your Achilles heel, spirits. So what then? It ain't my first time dealing with spirits. I ain't no chicken, you hear? Despite his boisterous protestations, he's clearly shaking. While he has way more guts than other people, he has a crippling fear of the supernatural. It's so bad that his body practically shuts down as soon as he hears the word spirit. I never did ask him why he's so afraid, though. Did he have some kind of traumatic event when he was young? The hell, old man? Why are you looking so concerned and all? It's pissing me off. What are you doing here? To help you out, of course. Let me be your assistant. Goodness, you're just like I. Where is she, by the way? She said a TV thing came up suddenly, so she couldn't come. Too bad, huh? No cute idol at your side today. You could say I'm glad, though. I've caused you trouble before, so this is my chance to return you kindness. You're making an awfully large deal out of it. I can't help it. That's just who I am. Comment on his uniform. Where'd you get that uniform? You don't go to this school. This? I borrowed it from Watanabe's friend. He ain't really a blazer kind of guy, though. This preppy shit clashes with me so hard. It's giving me chills. Real men only rock a short jacket and harem pants. Alright. With the pleasantries concluded, I explained the situation to Sho. Oh, my cat wants to come in. Okay, oh, my hood is falling off. Need to be spooky. Okay. My cat is... Yeah. He wanted fuss for a little bit. Okay. His determination is as strong as eyes. He's one stubborn fellow. Who knows what he'd do if I refused? He'd probably rush in alone. It's much safer for everyone if I take him along as my assistant and keep an eye on him. By the way, that old man Diamond called earlier. He said he had some urgent business and he'd be late. That old man's still a coffin mess, huh? What was it again? Doctors make the first patients? Mashita, oh, Mashita's like the detective or whatever, isn't he? Police guy? Can't remember. Mashita told me something like that. Doctors make the worst patients. I'm pretty sure that's what Mashita taught you. Speaking of, where the hell is he? Figured he'd be here with you since we're dealing with spirits. Yeah. Former detective, there we go. Mashita's a former detective and a mark bearer. He often joins me in investigating strange happenings. Following a series of events in our previous case, Shaw looks up to him as an older brother. We were actually talking on the phone just last night. He's currently out of town on a different case. He didn't go into detail, but it seems like it's a pretty big case with a lot of people's lives at risk. Basically, something that required his urgent attention. Wonder what it is. So, how are we gonna do this thing? Pretty much the same way we started out with. the case of Hanako of the toilet. Focus on the spirit mentioned in the notice and try to prevent casualties. We'll start by trying to figure out the identity of Kashima. If we don't know who Kashima is, we'll never be able to figure out what their grudge is. We also need to identify the gold prize mentioned in the notice. Ain't they like the next target? Correct. If we know who gold prize is, that may lead us to Kashima's identity. Time to get moving. Where should we go? Dorio and Kinukawa from the student council know a lot about the school's rumors, so those two are definitely sus, right? What if... no one else has mentioned what's on her face, right? What if only he can see that? I don't know. Just spitballing here, but no one else has said anything about it, as far as I can remember. Let's ask them. So we go to the student room. Well, yeah, let's roll. Sho Nagashima has joined the investigation. Let's save again, since we did a decent amount. There's no one in the student council room. Okay. It's unusual to see this place empty after school. Maybe they just headed out for a bit. Let's kill some time here while we wait for them. Okay. On the desk, I found a notepad with something written on it. Student meeting agenda, incorporating measures against mold and pests. How rude of you to call insects pests. I don't find any useful information.
Yoshi.
There are several printouts on the whiteboard. One of them is about the clock tower. Konoehara Academy Student Council notice. Konoehara Academy's 70th anniversary project, Wake Up Clock Tower. Built to commemorate the school's 10th anniversary, the clock tower is a representation of Konoehara's Academy 70-year history. To commemorate the 70th anniversary of the school, we would like to make another attempt to repair the clock tower, and your signature is required for this to happen. Your cooperation will be greatly appreciated. Let's use our power to move the hands of the clock again. Konoehara Academy's clock tower, huh? Is that like going to be the last location? A symbol of Konoehara Academy that looms so large you can even see it from afar. However, the clock stopped moving and the bell no longer works. The bell. The student council has decided to take it upon themselves to make the clock move once again. Another thing where I'm like... something's up with Himiko and Michiho? Her name? Can't remember. Makes me think that something's up with both of them. One because of Himiko's mark, and yeah, I mean, Michiho is just obvious. But they want to get the bell working again. Bells are a thing. Wait a minute. Whenever the departed's voice rings in my ears, I always hear a bell sounding. Furthermore, when I arrived here for the first time, I heard the sound of that bell ringing. That bell shouldn't work anymore. The students seemed indifferent to the bell back then, and I'd assumed it was because they were just used to it. But maybe it's because I'm the only one who can hear the bell tolling. But why?
Yoshi.
Thick binders are lined up on the shelf. Records of each year's committee meetings are stored here.
Yoshi.
The trash can is empty and its bag liner has been replaced, though it still smells somewhat musty. Oh, that's everything. Hey girls. Mr. Yashiki, I didn't know you were in here. I'm doing some more investigating. Do you mind if I ask you some questions? Sure, go ahead. I told Oryo about the new notice we found. Gold prize in Kashima, huh? That sound familiar to you? It does, yes. Can I ask something first, though? Horikoshi's been absent for a while now. Some even say she's gone missing. Is it possible that she was killed by Hanako? I can't bring myself to answer her. The headmaster told me to keep it a secret and I don't want to make her anxious. I knew it. However, she's astute enough to discern the truth through my silence. The rumors are true then. Once you're targeted by the departed, it's over for you. About that, I think it might be referring to slit-mouthed Kashima. I'm intrigued. Tell me more. Slit-mouthed Kashima is a spirit that's rumored to haunt the bus stop near the school. That's it? Any details about sightings or anything else? I don't really know the details. Didn't I tell you before? I'm really scared of things like ghost stories. Gold prize, huh? Like the gold prize in a competition? Oh, I see what you're thinking. So the target is a student who has received a gold prize. Do you know of anyone like that? I haven't heard anyone winning anything recently. Our school isn't that passionate about club activities. Really? But there are trophies and certificates lined up at the entrance. In the past, we used to be competitive. Before we became a prep school, many students were enthusiastic about club activities and sports. But nobody's really like that anymore. Okay. Oh, about Slipmouth Kashima. Maybe Michiho knows something more. She loves that kind of thing after all. Where is she? She's gone home, but she'll probably come back if she knows you're looking for her. I think she likes you ever since you complimented her hair. Was that important? I actually find it kind of amazing that teachers don't scold her for her hair. Did I say something wrong? No, it's nothing. Michiho might be a bit strange, but she's not a bad girl. Please be nice to her. Maybe he's the only one who can see her white hair? I don't know. I'm just like throwing everything out right now. I asked Oryo to call Michiho and leave the student council room. The school will be closing shortly. All students, please promptly vacate the school grounds for today. Oops, time's up. Let's return to the infirmary and start prepping for the search tonight. Sure, why not? Alright, old man, let's get ready for the night investigation. Diamond should be back by the time we finish. Is he going to be my second for today? I take a few bites of the convenience store food showboat before I start preparations. Finally, the sun sets and there is no sign of anyone left inside the school. Old man Diamond's late as fuck. I'm tired of just waiting. Let's go on without him. Sho brings up a good point. There's a new notice to worry about. Gold prize is being hunted by Kashima and may be killed. We can't waste even a second. The student council pres said Kashima haunts the bus stop near the school, right? How about we check out that place first? Okay. Another save. You just leave. I leave through the new building. He even walks like a delinquent. Oh damn, he has more HP than me. think I vaguely recall him being scared of ghosts. Vaguely. I leave the building through the front door and head for the main gate. Oh, hey girl.
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk to you in a second. A splendid gate made of brick, complete with an iron fence. It gives off an austere, historical atmosphere. The nameplate on the gate reads Konoehara Academy. My school gate's nothing compared to this. It looks shabby as hell. Oh. There's a tactile paving on the sidewalk between the school gate and the building. This safety feature is starting to become more common these days. This school really doesn't cut corners. This kind of thing reminds me that this is supposed to be an exclusive, prestigious school. Find something on the bump near the paving. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is it eerie tooth? I guess I'm not going to find anything important this early on, maybe. Hey girl. Oh, there you are. Hime said you're looking for me. Guess you've gotten a new notice? I appreciate you coming here, but didn't Dorio call you quite a while ago? Oh, I left my phone at the dorm. I was so surprised when I listened to the voicemail. Never expected you to call me. So I rushed here. Sorry about that, and thanks. Anyway, I see that boy is your assistant now, huh? Piercings, scars on his cheeks, and an intense stare. A delinquent, I take it? Oh, shut up. None of your business. Who the hell is this floaty airhead? Am I some kind of Kurizide to you? I don't know, she's talking in insect terms. What do you even say? Hey, enough. I introduce Sho and Michiho to each other. In short, Sho will be helping me tonight. Whoa, sounds like so much fun. Hey, let me join too. Kinukawa smiles mischievously. Looks like she wants to join the investigation. What should I do? I mean, I don't think she should. I don't trust her. But I don't think I have any reason to not let her right now. She may in fact even accidentally let something slip. I don't know. Let her join for a bit. I tell Kinukawa she can join us for a while. A little while sounds good. I have a curfew after all. Oh, that reminds me. You called that guy Sho, right? It must be nice to be called by your first name. Probably gives you a sense of closeness, huh? Kinukawa stares at me with anticipation. I mean, should I? Should I do it? Sorry, I had to cough. Oh my god, should I do it? I also don't... If they're like the same age-ish, then it's fine, right? Yep, that's it. Now I feel like we're all in the same boat. Kinukawa, I mean, Michiho seems happy. I guess it makes sense. No, let's talk. If she's given permission as well, like, it's fine. He is older than her. Okay, let's chat. These days, all people talk about is the departed. People who totally ignored it at first have started to believe they exist now. Especially once Horikoshi became his third victim, she disappeared right after the notice arrived. Everyone's scared they may be targeted next, and thus more students have been skipping school. Are you not scared, Michiho? It's the opposite. My curiosity is piquing. Aren't you curious to know who the departed is? This isn't a TV show or manga here. We're facing a vicious murderer. Don't be reckless. Hi. Oh, Slipmouth Kashima. It used to be the talk of the school. The newspaper club did a special feature on them, and it became a big hit among students. There's a rumor going around Konoehara Academy.
Sansho. Kuchisake Kashima.
Chapter 3. How many chapters are there? This bus connects the school and M Tower Station. Once the sun goes down, students aren't allowed to get off midway, because Slipmouth Kashima will appear. Once a girl got off the bus and started walking. She heard a strange sound from somewhere. an eerie metallic sound, and when she tried to listen closely out of curiosity, she heard a voice mixed in with the sound. Kami Ocean Jimon Abai. Did I just summon something? The sound suddenly stopped right behind her. She looked back without thinking. And saw a tall woman in a long coat. She wore a mask and carried bloody scissors. Are these all based on, like, real ones? Because I know both Hanako, the toilet ghost, and I know this one as well. Which is when she comes up to you and asks, do you think I'm beautiful? And isn't there something really specific you have to say to her? Like, you can't just say yes or no. There's something really specific you have to say to her. Let me look it up. Kuchisake Onna. This is so bright. Isn't there a dark mode on Wikipedia? Yeah, according to popular legend, she asks potential victims if they think she is beautiful. If they respond with no, she will either kill them with her long medical scissors on the spot or wait until nightfall and murder them in their sleep. If they say yes, she will reveal that the corners of her mouth are slit from ear to ear and she will repeat her question. If the individual responds with no, she will kill them with her weapon. If they say yes, hesitantly, she will cut off the corners of their mouth in such a way that resembles her own disfigurement. Methods that can be used to survive an encounter with her include answering her question by describing her appearance as average. I thought there was a better one than that. In some variants of the legend, Kuchisake Onna will leave the potential victim alone if they answer yes to both of her questions, though in other versions she will visit the individual's resident later that night and murder the person when they're sleeping. Another tactic is to say that the individual is running late and she will simply bow and apologize, allowing the individual to pass. Other survival tactics include replying to Kuchisake Onna's question by describing her appearance as average. Distracting her by giving her money or hard candies, particularly the variety of candy known as beko ame, made of caramelized sugar. Is that the one that looked like stars, kind of? No, it's not. It's just hard candy. Or saying the word pomade 3 times. That's weird. That's a weird one. I don't believe that one. Anyway. Yeah, that's what I know. Okay, she wore a mask and carried bloody scissors, and that was Slipmouth Kashima. Huh? You're making all that up, aren't you? No, I'm not. A student really was killed 5 years ago. She got off at that same bus stop. She saw Kashima standing next to the bus stop. Kashima started walking toward her. The voice and the metallic sound got closer and closer. A bus came from the opposite direction. The girl ran over and got on that bus, not caring where it was headed. The bus left, heading away from the stop where Kashima appeared. The girl took a seat and felt relieved. She convinced herself she was just imagining things. She believed it was all just a dream. The bus took her back to the stop near the school. She had to get off there and go back to the dorm. But you know what? I'm trying to listen to what she's saying. I need to hear it again. Kashima had chased after her, because it doesn't sound like what's coming up on the screen. Could be wrong though, because it's really hard to hear it. And then... oh damn. That girl was killed by Kashima. Even worse, the way she was killed was unbelievably horrible. She was stabbed to death, but from the inside, not outside. With all the blades sticking out of her body, she looked like a bloody hedgehog. It was a nightmarish scene. That's how the rumor goes. Imagine dying with scissors bursting out of your body. Gruesome, isn't it? Michiho, there's something I'd like to confirm. Let me guess, the school gate where that student died is... Exactly, it's here. There might have been a dead body right where you're standing. Seriously, dude? Give me a break. Shit. To no one's surprise, the mention of spirits causes Sho's complexion to grow pallid, though I have to admit hearing that story took a toll on me as well. And that corpse disappeared the moment the cops arrived. It's definitely a spiritual phenomenon. Don't you think Slitmouthed Kashima is an unusual name? Is there any context behind the name? The slit-mouthed part is based on the story of the slit-mouthed woman. Kashima wears a mask like that legend, and she kills people with scissors. What about the Kashima part then? Well, everyone knows the urban legend about Reiko Kashima, the girl who was cut in half when she fell off the train. But the details don't match. Reiko Kashima has no legs and cuts people in half with a scythe, not scissors. So who or what the Kashima part refers to is still unknown. That's all I know. There's not much to go on since it's an old rumor. Even if the target is really some kind of gold prize winner like Hime suggested, I have no idea who that would be. I'm not interested at all in those things. Alright. Shall we get going, Mr. Yashiki? A teacher shouldn't break a promise with their student, alright? With that said, Sho. Sorry, man. Let's just let her do what she wants for the time being. Jeez, how carefree can you get? It's your problem, old man. I'll be following along from a distance. Don't want to interrupt you. Hey, Sho. You know, I'm pretty confident when it comes to sensing supernatural beings. We'll definitely discover something big. Keep your expectations high. Okay. After this point, you'll be able to change companions for a while. Okay. A new notice has arrived at the school. This time the executor is Kashima. The new target is Gold Prize. We learned about a rumor involving a spirit named Slitmouthed Kashima, who is said to appear on a bus route that connects the school and M Tower Station, especially when someone gets off the bus. Kashima appears along with an eerie metallic scraping sound, muttering in a mysterious voice, Yukami Ocean Jimon Abai. If Kashima catches you, a huge number of scissors erupt from inside you, killing you. We need to look into Kashima further, so it seems like we'll need to take a bus ride. Okay, so I can't change to him? I'm just curious. You deal with that spacey chick, old man. Okay. Oh, hey, dude. I'm gonna look at things before I talk to him. There's still some time before the next bus arrives. Okay.
Yoshi.
There's a bench with paint peeling on every corner. I even see some crushed bugs on the seat. A hawk moth, huh? What a poor soul. May you rest in peace. There's a boy wearing a Konoehara Academy uniform. What's he doing here? School let out a long time ago. Oh, suspicious boy. His left eye is a deep blue. Anyone can tell he's not an ordinary boy. Spirit Doctor Kazuo Yashiki. Or should I call you Mr. Yashiki, since you're a teacher here now? Yashiki-sensei. Yeah, I'm Yashiki. My left eye sees everything. The Grim Reaper is coming after you. You are summoning death upon this school. And finally, in the end, the Grim Reaper's sickle will strike you down as well. A tragic demise awaits you. You're not making any sense. Care to explain? Listen with your soul, not with your ears. Only then will you be able to understand. This is a warning. Withdraw from this case, before you and the people around you fall victim to spirits. Okay. Bye. As soon as he finishes speaking, the boy leaves. What on earth is his problem? You sure attract strange people, huh? You know him? More or less. He's my senior. He's obsessed with occult stuff and always approaches people who can see. See what? Spiritual beings, duh. What else? He said he can tell when people have spiritual sensitivity. I don't know if he's telling the truth or not. He might just be assuming things on his own. Huh. You sure know a lot about him. Did he approach you too? Yep. He's stopped doing that since Miss Sakamoto scolded him. Oh, he was following Izumi too. Izumi too. Mind telling me his name just in case? Sorry, I forgot what his name is. I only remember that it's a really unique name. The boy seems to be famous in Konoehara Academy. Looks like a troublesome individual has his eyes on me. Are we gonna wait for the bus now? The bus should be here soon. Oh, right. What exactly are we going to do to investigate Kashima? Shall we start by testing out the rumor? Attempting to reenact the rumor and searching for any evidence of spirits has always been my investigation style. I try to recall the content of the rumor. When did Kashima appear again? When you get off the bus. After you get off the bus. Awesome! You even remember the details. Glad to know you were really listening. That reminds me, Michiho. Which bus stop was Kashima seen at? As far as I know, the rumor doesn't really specifically say which bus stop it is. A bus stop between the school and M Tower Station. So that's M Town Shop, S Cemetery, or K Hospital. Who knows? Oh, the bus is here. He said, hey, don't leave me here. But I'm trying to stop the video. I accidentally clicked. Okay, we'll see you in the next one.